It was still a good season of television, but this season felt a little more disjointed. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Cross Season 2. It's on Prime Video. It's another 8 episodes. The longest episode is 57 minutes. This time around, there's a joint investigation. Cross is working with Kayla. They're brought in to protect this billionaire named Lance. He is being threatened. He receives 3 fingers, and that's like he's like wondering like who is trying to harm me and why. Most of the work takes place at the police department, so that's when we see like Akbar and we see Kayla and we see John and everybody like working together. But John has his own case that Kayla brings him in on because somebody asked for John specifically. And it's a personal case for John. So Cross and John, they're working together, but they're not always together. Like John will show up, help out, and then he'll be like, all right, I got to go do something, with this case. Same thing happens with Kayla. Like the season is disjointed, I would say. Kayla has a personal thing that happens, and she's like, all right, I got to go handle this thing. She kind of talks to Cross about it, but doesn't go into too many details. Kayla has to use Bobby Trey, and we all love Bobby Trey. So she gets him out of prison, and she's like, I need you to do certain things. And Bobby Trey gets the job done, and he's a fun character to spend time with. Kayla's problem wasn't really interested in it, but Bobby was there, so it was cool. Cross is dealing with another serial killer. Her name is Luce. She's the main villain. We see her and her associate saving some young children from some creepy men on a boat. And while she's there, she manages to steal some money from the guy. She's like, I want all your money. And then she has like a personal agenda. It's a revenge story for her. And he kind of realizes it and he dies. She kills him, cuts his throat, cuts his fingers off. And that's like her calling card, cutting 3 fingers off. And throughout the season, we see why she wants revenge against these people that she's killing and targeting. And it's up to Cross to start putting the pieces together. In the beginning, it felt like Luce was very calculated and a great character. But she kind of like falters midway through the season. Like she just starts slipping up and being sloppy and getting seen on camera. And, they start, hey, we know who she is now. Before it was just the very sneaky. She would put on disguises and get into places. And that was always like fun watching her like put on some disguise and get close to someone. And the person was like, oh yeah, yeah. And then boom, dead. So Cross and the team are kind of behind the 8 ball in terms of like finding Luce and discovering who she is for a long time. But they're doing other things because the story is taking you different places. As Luce is killing these people and cutting their fingers off, next thing you know, Cross and Kayla come across a truck full of kids. And it's like all these children were kidnapped and stuff like that. So now we're going in another direction. It was a good season of television. I'd still probably say season 1 was better. It was more contained. We had more time with Cross and John because they're great partners. They do have some tough conversations in the season, just like they had in season 1, because certain things happened in the past. But it wasn't enough time just hanging out with them all the time. Like at the last episode, there was a point where they're chasing someone, and they're just calling out things and working together. And it's like we needed more of that this season instead of just having Cross play mind games with Kayla and flirt with Kayla and stuff like that. Cross and Elle, they have a couple of conversations. Elle is not really in it a lot. Nana is not really in it a lot. His kids aren't really in it a lot this season. Like I felt like season 1 was really, we were in Cross's house all the time. Nana, the kids, they had things to do. Things was happening with the kids. This season, since Nana is not really there, we didn't spend much time in his house. And I kind of miss Nana. Nana's a fun character. She came in the last episode. She did her thing. She's a fun character. Elle was there, but not really. They had a couple of conversations. John, Cross wants her back. But it's just like, it wasn't really there like that. The last episode, I thought there was a moment it was going to end. And I was like, okay, that's a cool place to end. But then it kept going for like 20 more minutes. And I think they were setting it up for season 3 to be a slightly different story from season 1 and 2, just in terms of like the way everything is handled. But like I said, it's a good season of television. I would put season 1 over season 2, but I still enjoy my time with Alex Cross and John and all the people at the department. I wish they were able to do a little bit more, like Akbar and Kayla. I wish they did a little bit more with the units. But Cross season 2, it's a decent season of television, and I am looking forward to a season 3. If you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.